Hi everyone, this is May and welcome to House of Dems, and today we are going to be making this simple and beautiful bookmark. The good thing about this bookmark is that it has scripture pages on it. And so come with me and we are going to be making this today. So now let's try to trim our paper. And I have taken a page from the book of Proverbs. One of my favorite passages here is the Proverbs chapter 9 verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And so there's a lot more of these beautiful verses here. So I'm just gonna trim this so it's easier for me to handle it. Here they are. Okay, so what we need to do now is just to get our card, which is this. Okay, I'm gonna get one. Okay, that one. Some of these cards have pretty backing, right? So I'm just gonna cover them front and back. I'm actually just gonna glue them. So now that we've finished cutting this card, and we've covered them with scripture photocopy page, and well, roughly we're gonna be ending up with the 2 inches by 3 1/4 roughly of the size of the bookmark. And the next thing that we have to do here is that we need to round the corners. Okay, so I have my smaller corner rounder. Okay, all right, see that? Okay, so there you go. So now that we've rounded this corner, the next thing that we have to do, let me just clean this up. Next thing that we need to do, of course, is that we need to put some distress edging, sort of. And here's my ever reliable tool. So and the next thing that we have to do is we have to find some stash of scrap fabric or lace that you have lying around the house. So I have this in my stash, this scrap lace fabric. So it's a bit thick and wide. So I had just needed to cut it into very flimsy strips. So I have 1/2 inch there, and I'm just gonna put it inside. And it's 1/2 inch and 3 inches in length. And I don't really make a ribbon out of it. I just put it there and do it vertically and glue gun it. And there you have it. And now we are going to be having a jute twine on top of it as additional embellishment. So this is like 6 inches, and I'm just gonna tie this around that lace on the top portion of this bookmark. And first I'll do a knot, and to keep it from that from moving, I do a knot and I glue gun this right on the lace so that I can make it secure in place. All right, so let's do a little glue gun on the top of the lace, and then we just have to tie it around like this. These jute twines, they're very easy to work around with because they're not slippery. So there. Now that we've fastened this twine, what we're gonna do next is that we are going to wait a minute. Let me get my wood block so that we can see it more clearly because I'm on a white background. I'm putting a glue gun there. I'm putting a glue on top of the lace, on top of this twine, and I just do this. I bend it on the side and stick it there. So I have a bow. And I didn't tie it, I just fastened it with the glue, hot glue. And then I'm gonna do the same on the other side. I just bend it like this. Alright, reason being is that at least here in the central part, it's still a bit level, which is good for me when I do the flatback purl, which is what I'm gonna do right now. See, I have a small little flatback purl which I'm gonna be putting on top of this twine, and it's just gonna make a whole lot of difference. It is quite enjoyable doing this kind of craft, really, especially when you're at the end stage of it, when you see the craft almost near completion. All right, so there it is. Well, I think we're almost done. That's just almost done. There's our bookmark. Okay. So for me to give this to a friend, I would give him 3 pieces, and I would pack them and put embellishment around them. And of course, I know that person will be needing more than just a bookmark, and he or she can just not just put it on a book, but maybe on a notebook or some other kind of a booklet. So here it is. I placed this little butterfly tag on it, fastened by a washi tape, and I could just very easily gift wrap this. And so easy does it. How much did it cost you to make this one? And it's quite meaningful to be giving someone something that has so much meaning, very simple but so much meaning to it. And I hope you like this today. Okay, so if you like this, please click share and subscribe.